I'm making a seafood boy right. Well, my seafood boy should be done. I don't know. Something going on. Yeah. Yesterday I overcooked them. I was so mad I overcooked them. But I just wanted to use this live as a story time because this might be long. I have to talk slowly and clearly. That's what they say. Talk slowly and clearly. So people won't have to assume at any given time why or how I ended up in New York. I'd rather just use this time since Chris got me going. Bismillah. I don't even got no butter or nothing on here. This is good. I don't know if I could talk and eat this. I love this. So, boom. The year was this is how I ended up in New York. The year was 2016. Boom. I was staying in Philadelphia. Like, do I even want to tell this story? Because let me see if it's relevant. It is relevant. Because it's relevant to my timeline. And it's relevant. And that's for you. Take a bite. And it's relevant to my story. For those of you who don't know, I have a book out online. I have a written book out online. It's called The Diary of a Disenfranchised Black Girl. I wrote the book in 2020. And honestly, I haven't logged into Amazon Prime since 2020. So I don't even know if I'm rich yet. I swear to God. Because I wasn't doing it for money. I don't know how much money I generated off that book. Because I have never logged into the account to see. I wrote it from my heart. But it was 2016. And I was in Philly. I'm from Philly. Hey. I'm from Philly. And shit was just getting wicked. Like, all the people, like, everybody started passing away. My grandma, my aunt, everybody. Everybody I love passed away. I got pregnant. I had a baby. Shit didn't work out. I mean, this is too good. It didn't work out because I met my baby dad through trauma bonding. Hey, I met my baby dad through trauma bonding. You know, I was going through something. I was out here. I was a young black woman. And this is not for the statistics. I don't care for statistics. I don't care for that. I'm telling my story. I could have been blue. I was a young blue woman. I could have been red. Without no type of stability. Without no type of structure. It was some girl who didn't like me in elementary school. I went to a private elementary school. And her father was building her a house. She came to talk to my brother because she didn't like me so bad from elementary school. She found him on Facebook. She ended up talking to him. It was just to get close to me. I'm telling my family this. They not listening. However, she stayed at my dad's house while her dad is building her a house. And here it is. My dad is not building me a house. That's embarrassing. That's shit like that will cause you to. That's embarrassing. A girl who considers herself my enemy is hanging with my blood relatives, right? I ain't got a pot to piss in and window to throw her out. And this girl, dad is building her house, and she's staying in my dad's basement. I ain't even staying in my dad's basement. I wouldn't stay around nothing like that. Because that's scary. That's weird to me. My sister, like, let it go. It was old ago. It might be old to go to y'all, but it's not old to go to her because she sat up here and she came and found me based off the fact that, you know what I'm saying? We was arguing. This girl, she put a letter in my desk, y'all. I didn't care for the girl. That it was crazy, but anyway, I was going through stuff like that. I'm not staying around for no lack of stability. But I didn't come to New York. I didn't plan to come to New York, no. So I was on a Greyhound bus, and I got off at New York. I bought a Greyhound ticket. I was going through a lot of trauma, so I bought a Greyhound ticket clearly in the direction of New York. I didn't plan. On Oh, okay. Oh, I just said that in my mouth. Thank you. I didn't plan to come to New York. I was actually, like, when I first realized that shit wasn't what it was in my life personally, and that didn't nobody care about me, I just planned to get up and go. And so I wanted to go to North Carolina. And I ended up going there, but that was after New York. I wanted to go to North Carolina, but it wasn't nothing happening in North Carolina for me at the time. And I didn't have no means of getting there. I ended up in New York. And when I got to New York, I was welcomed in by people who were at the Greyhound station. They asked me what was going on. And I just broke down crying. Next thing you know, I'm a domestic violence shelter. But I didn't know what I signed up for. And granted, like Donald Trump said, don't have kids you can't take care of. Don't produce, if you're not going to be, for me personally, I'm not having a kid that I'm not going to take care of. If I feel like I'm not going to be in a point to provide you with the necessities it is that comes with having a family, I just won't have that family. But I'm grateful for my life that my parents gave me life in general. I just feel like certain shit you just don't do to certain people. That's very far. New York is very far from North Carolina. My dream was to go to North Carolina. Listen, at the time I felt like, like in my head, I don't know if it was something that trauma created for me, but in my head I felt like if I went to North Carolina, everything was gonna magically change in my life. Like I felt like everything was gonna be just changed. But that wasn't my time frame. That wasn't my destiny. My destiny wasn't to go to North Carolina. My destiny was to come to New York. And honey, when I got to New York, whew, it was battle after battle after battle after battle. People don't understand what New York is. And the reason why they say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. New York is... It strengthened me. It made me tougher. It made me... It raised me. New York raised me. I'm not gonna lie. But it didn't raise me just by default. I had to go through a lot of shit here. But I am proud to say that I am a New Yorker. I was in, like, the shelters in New York. I want to suggest that for anybody. I would suggest for a family to take care of their family. Like, if I could help it, my child or children would never go to a shelter. Because that's my responsibility. I would never give somebody who didn't, I don't know. Everybody don't think like me. But I didn't end up in New York by choice. It was fate. Or them being greedy, getting off the bus and asking me what was going on. And me crying and telling them. And then ending up in a system. A system that I never even been in before. A system that would end up me having cameras in my bathroom in the projects. A system that will ultimately have me do 2 years in jail, although I'm completely innocent because they didn't understand. I wasn't supposed to be in the projects. I was somewhere where I was not supposed to be. I stood out too much. I was a threat, so I became a target. I understand that. But what if I didn't have the ability to process that, you know? I lived in a 27th floor, y'all, in Polo Ground Towers. You know how many people died since I moved in there? You know how many people passed away? Children, people younger than me. I wasn't supposed to make it out of that at all. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. That was a death trap. It was 30 floors up. I was on the 27th floor. Ain't no cameras in the projects. Whew. People wanted to see me like that though. Struggling. I don't want to go back to that. And New York is a very expensive place to live. I'm not gonna lie. Like the lowest 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom apartment is like 10,000. A studio, 5-7. That's if you want to live like how I want to live. I ain't never been in no situation like that. It was traumatizing. I died. It was traumatizing, bro. I was calling my family trying to get saved. Like, I don't know. I just don't ever want to go back to the old me. I want to stay at this point where I grew to be. I'm proud of myself. Here I go. I'm really proud of myself. Like, I really am. Ain't no pity. Ain't no self-doubt. No lacking. Me not thinking I'm not good enough. I'm proud of what I've been through. And I'm proud that I can say that to myself. I feel good. I really do. If nobody telling me I did a good job, I'm going to tell me I did a good job. I did a good job. I did a real good job. And I'm still doing good. For real. I'm still doing good. I need these crab legs. Because Chris was pissing me off. Crab legs just make me feel better. What y'all doing? What y'all eating? Where y'all from? Where y'all at? When I be on YouTube and I watch people eat, I be eating too. We eat together. When I see people eat, I have to eat as well. I'm a social eater. Bro, they just coming out. They just coming out the shell. For real. Hi. Hey. What you doing? But yeah, y'all. And I'm not gonna say that because I don't want. I'm too real. I'm too raw. There's some stuff I want to say, but I can't. Because to be honest, there's still some shit going on. Nothing happened when the cameras came in my bathroom. You know that? Nobody got in trouble. I wrote a book about that. I'm glad that I do have the ability to write though. Because that has helped me a lot. If I didn't know how to write, here you go. It's like, That's really good. Mm. Crabs came from heaven. I think crabs came from heaven. For real. Can you imagine a crab being in heaven? That's funny. That's funny to imagine. Oh my goodness. I hate when this happens. It's supposed to come out all in one. What do we find out later on that I don't think crabs was genetically engineered. It's impossible to create something. God made crabs. But y'all know what I do have a hard time trying to figure out? Which tastes better, a grape or a Dorito? Nacho cheese Dorito. Thank you. A 16-year-old did them. But I have a hard time deciding which tastes better, a grape or a Dorito. She's talented. It's duck nails. Well, I'm sure y'all have seen this. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know which tastes better, a grape or a Dorito. Science made a Dorito. God made a grape. I don't know which one is better. A lot of times I find myself eating a grape and a Dorito to try to compare the two. It's very hard. You don't have nails. What happened with your nails? Why you don't have nails? Did I get you some nails? You want some? You don't want nails? Get you some. Oh, you don't want? Okay, about that. You don't want no nails. Don't get none. But if you want some, go get you some. Do what you gotta do for you. Do what make you happy. Okay, no. Wow. Last time I had nails, they were stuck on me. They do. My mom be saying that. They do get stuck. But you gotta soak them off. It's true. They get stuck on your fingers. Nails is something that you have to, like, want. So it's something you have to maintain as well. If you can't maintain it, don't even get it. I like having my nose done. I really do. I don't like pitiful people. I don't know where that thought came from. I don't like pitiful people. I don't like the woe is me type people. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Please, go around. Stand on business. Oh, that's my hands. I just pray and hope I never be pitiful in my life. I probably used to be pitiful. I ain't gonna lie. But I grew out of that. If I was ever pitiful, I could not help it. So don't fault me. For real. I cannot help it. Do not fault me for things I cannot help myself. But now I can. And I love y'all, cousins. That seafood booty was good, cousins. Come back over anytime y'all want. You know what I'm saying? I may or may not answer the door. But if I don't, it's not because I don't want to talk to y'all. It's because I'm in here trying to figure out who these motherfuckers think I am. And why they playing with my motherfucking body. I love y'all. Again, remember, do what y'all gotta do for you. I'm about to scroll through YouTube because that's what I do. And make some money. I love y'all.